Fans Beyond Wrestling, this is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. Thanks for joining us. All Killer episode 27. More matches from the second St. Louis Sleeper Cell taping. We've got former partners, at least they teamed at the Sleeper Cell pilot taping. Jojo Bravo, Bolt Brady. Bolt Brady sporting the Mohawk. Jojo Bravo sporting the Samurai Sword. Handsome Mo. Jojo Bravo, very well-versed, technical wrestler. He gives up in stature. He certainly makes up for in exuberance. Very talkative individual. Got quite the mouth on him. Bolt Brady, physical specimen, very tall, very strong, very agile. Giving up some experience to Jojo Bravo. Let's see if he can outwit the wily veteran. Of course, both of these competitors probably most well-known for their work in the great state of Texas. Recently relocating to the Midwest. Trying to make a name for themselves. I mean, hey, the Midwest is a hotbed for independent wrestling. You think of companies like Dreamwave, AAW, AIW, IWA Mid-South, St. Louis Anarchy, and of course, Dynamo Pro, who have been taping the St. Louis Sleeper Cell tapings. Big thanks to them. A lot of great places to work in the Midwest, a lot of great places to get noticed. St. Louis Sleeper Cell being one of them. And did you notice that side headlock? Jojo Bravo did. He had a counter right away with the head scissors. Trying to keep Bolt Brady grounded. Easy for me to say. Brady pops out. Just like that, right into the side headlock. Jojo Bravo trying to get back up to a vertical base, shifting his body's weight to a more favorable position. Gonna try and shoot his opponent off the ropes. No. He held on to the Mohawk. I don't think he would like it if Brady responded by pulling on that mullet. But Jojo Bravo, he's going to do whatever it takes to pick up the victory. Right there, trying to put the brakes on, trying to reverse the Irish whip, kick away the hand. Went for a spin kick. Brady had to duck underneath that. Caught him in the gut. Comes charging in. Rushes him into the ropes. Shrugs off the O'Connor roll attempt. Able to avoid contact in that drop down. Once again on the leapfrog. It takes him down with that Japanese-style arm drag. What an exchange, and it's not over. Walked right into that hip toss. And Bravo taken down with that drop kick. Brady caught him with the knees in the corner. He really likes to utilize those knees for a number of attacks in a number of different positions. Very similar to what we've seen out of Anthony Stone over the past few years. Bolt seems to be the favorite here. Among the other wrestlers watching ringside, supporting, critiquing, scouting. That Jojo Bravo immediately took a hold of the left arm. Going with that arm breaker, drove him shoulder first into the buckle, and takes him down with that Russian leg sweep. Jojo Bravo, a master, a lot of leverage maneuvers. Very often he finds himself in the ring with larger competitors, so even though he's fighting an uphill battle, it's a strategy that he is used to. Just pulling away at Brady's face, still got control of that arm, and again just grabbing him by the Mohawk, driving him down skull first to the canvas, and pulling away at some of the fingers. Now using both his hands to bend the wrist and the elbow, especially when he had his knee in position, giving up the hold for something else. Instead of bending the arm, just blunt force. Takes him down with that snapmare. Once again trying to hyperextend the arm. At this point, trying to do damage around the shoulder. He's got the arm hooked around the elbow, but he's trying to pull that shoulder out of position. You separate a shoulder, you're done. Grabs the Mohawk again, but this time, Brady with a reversal. Oh, Jojo held on. Smart wrestling. Gotta give him credit, able to endure the blow. Oh, look at that. As Brady was going for a counter, he lured him into that trap, got his legs over him, but Brady proved to be too strong. Still struggling right here, got caught with that kick. And now Jojo illegally using the top rope to continue to pull away, weaken up the arm of Bolt Brady. Now we see again the knee into the elbow. I mean, he's doing damage up and down the entire arm, the finger, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the bicep, the tricep, the tri-state area. He's doing a number on Bolt Brady's arm. Got to be careful too, especially if he's attacking the top of the arm, the damage that can do to the shoulder, the back, as well as the chest. Man, look at the impact on that Irish whip. Jojo Bravo certainly knows how to make what little of his weight count. Now biting the head. Tell you what, doesn't matter how big or bad you are, if you get bit, it hurts, and if you spit in the referee's face, he might disqualify you. So that's just something to consider. Very smart strategy, continuing to target that arm. Especially a competitor like Bolt Brady, who likes to utilize springboards to hit with those knee strikes from a variety of different places around the ring. In order to connect with that springboard, I think a lot of people think that it's all, jumping up to that top rope, but you have to physically pull your body that high with your upper body strength. You have to extend the arm. It's going to be very difficult to do so, especially now with that key lock applied. A reversal of position. I don't think he had the shoulders down on the mat. And as Bravo kicks out, using his momentum to his favor, able to roll right back into that position. Repositioning his opponent around the ring. Every time that Brady was looking for a pin attempt, Bravo had a reversal. Problem being, he repositioned him a little bit too close to the ropes. And that was a bit disrespectful. You're gonna pretend like you're pissing on your opponent's head? Come on. Now he's got him choked on the ropes, getting a little bit desperate, getting a little bit frustrated. If I was Jojo Bravo, I would just continue to go after that arm. Bending the rules, bending the arm. Referee issuing a warning. The referee's starting to be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm just going to wonder. He might be a little bit intimidated by Bravo. Brady's bigger than the ref, and he sees what a number Bravo's doing on him. Those simultaneous strikes. Raining down those blows, of course, by doing so. Bravo left himself in a somewhat vulnerable position by the ropes. Even though he got caught with that inverted atomic drop, shrugging it off and catching Brady with the elbow. Kicked him in the back. I think he called him a stupid loser, too. Not very eloquent, but certainly got his message across. Desperation on a Brady. He's going to have his back sliced up. That was a back rake of the century. And Bravo just arrogantly shoving him down. Maybe Jojo Bravo took a little bit too much time. Wrestlers on ringside happy to see Brady trying to mount a comeback. Just like that, gets cut off, sent face first in that top buckle. Couldn't get the arm up to protect himself. Now Bravo's going to be looking for a tornado DDT. Oh, wow! Into a sling blade. I can't say I've ever seen that before. Very innovative offense, very difficult to counter. Charging in, but Brady got the knees up and simultaneously rebounded off his opponent's head, positioned himself on that top buckle, couldn't make anything of it. Caught with a number of strike attempts. Oh, and a snapmare. Right into a sit-out position, almost a variation of an iconoclasm. Didn't have the arms crossed, but the same landing nevertheless. Jojo Bravo, he fancies himself a samurai or a sumo? Right now it looks like he's a high flyer up on that top rope. Sticks the landing, but runs right into that back elbow. Trying to duck up, duck and cover. Out of the way of the elbow attempt, ducks underneath the clothesline. Look at the misdirection on a Brady. Caught him with that flying back elbow. Man, did he uncoil on him. Catching him again. And all it took was one moment for Brady to stay one step ahead, again with the double knees. I think Jojo Bravo was looking for a leapfrog, but Brady caught him with the knees, and from an elevated position, that's a harder landing. With the double underhook. Oh, more action with the double knees. Just drove him face first into both of them. Is that going to be it? No. Surprised he was able to get him up, especially with the damage done to the arm. There you see he was trying to clap along with the other wrestlers, immediately favoring that arm. He's going to be able to get Bravo up again. No, Bravo able to break the hold with that weakened arm. Going for the lung blower. Bravo over to the ropes. Perhaps a standing slice spread? No. Pushed over in the corner. Oh, caught him in the head scissors. And again, face first into the buckle. Trips him up. Looking for the standing slice spread again. This time he nailed it. Got the leg hooked. Is that going to be enough? No. Both of these wrestlers have made great strides since we saw them just a couple months ago at the pilot taping. It's the first time that you compete at Beyond Wrestling.
Not just strength, but honor. And my move, the Samurai Driver, is a tribute to the great samurais, the greatest finisher of all time. And so now, I'm going to do the Samurai Driver.
Well, calling for the Samurai Driver, I was going to say the first time you compete in Beyond Wrestling, it's a very difficult atmosphere to get acclimated to. You know what? I think Jojo Bravo perhaps is going to acclimate to get hit in the face with the knees of Bolt Brady by now. Took a little bit too much time telegraphing that Samurai Driver. Caught him with the good arm. Takes him over in the backbreaker. Trying to bring it back up to a vertical base. Catches it a second time. The leg is hooked. But with the bad arm, couldn't keep him down. Just like that, into the crucifix. Almost caught him sleeping. Going after that bad arm. And instead of going for a cradle pin, looking for a cross arm breaker. Not sure if he's got the position that he needs on it. Of course, the long limbs of Bolt Brady, it might just be too difficult for Jojo Bravo to get the full extension that he needs. Brady trying to roll through. Blocked that attempt, almost pinned him right there. Brady still managing to kick out. Bravo's got a sight set on him. Charges in, almost cut him in half of that spear. Still kicks out. Gotta give him credit. Bravo's incensed right here. He looks like a maniac. Just driving his shoulder to the weakened arm. Now a headbutt. Is he able to connect with the Irish whip? Yes. Here we see some of that sumo influence. No. Elevated up and over. Able to catch himself on the apron. Springboarding up. Trying to stay one step ahead of Brady. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Oh, he went to the eyes. And just sitting on him. There we see shades of Yokozuna. There's that sumo influence. A bonsai drop, a whoopee cushion, excuse me. Whatever you want to call it. I don't have to do the trick. I think once again he's going to be signaling for the Samurai Driver. Talk about telegraphing a move. Trying to hook that leg to spin him around, drive him on his head. On him with the whip. Oh, he jumped right into that knee. Again with the double knees, this time sandwich in the corner. Face first onto the knee, and there he caught him with the lung blower. Stacking me enough to put him away. And that does the trick. Bolt Brady able to persevere, even with his injured arm, and pick up the victory over the arrogant Jojo Bravo. Referee almost raised the hurt arm. What a dink. Before we move on to our main event, a 5-way intergender match. The likes we've never seen in Beyond Wrestling. We've got two of the locals from Dynamo Pro. Jake Dirden, standing almost 7 feet tall, going up against Mikey McFinnigan, very energetic individual. And he's certainly going to have to use that energy to take it to the near 7 foot tall Jake Dirden. A reversal of the Irish whip. Misses with the clothesline to McFinnigan. Hey, some surprising agility. Look at that. He's got the cradle. He might have him beat right here. Oh, but Durden using his size, going for that crucifix just a second away from picking up the victory. Walked right into that punch and McFinnigan's down. McFinnigan, he's another one of the up-and-comers, one of the youngsters. I like to avoid using the phrase green boy, even though he is wearing green tights. He may be bruised so badly by Dirden that his chest will be a shade of green by the end of the match. But McFinnigan's come out of nowhere. He's really earned somewhat of a reputation as somebody to look out for, and maybe it's because of moves like that. Throwing caution to the wind. A clothesline over the top rope doing damage to itself just to inflict some punishment on his opponent, too. Able to avoid the contact, man, and he suckered him in right there. Caught him with that double stomp. Wedged on the apron and took him down with that Hurricane Rana. Look at McFinnigan go. Hey, man, if this guy is willing to take the risks to get it done, give him credit. A risk taker like that, you can certainly understand why he's earned the approval of his peers here. But unfortunately, he might just be outmatched. I mean, when an opponent is 7 feet tall, you don't have a lot of options. Getting body slammed on the floor is one of them, sadly. Here, some of the other wrestlers telling him, Mikey, you're losing control. I don't know if it was through skill or luck that he was in control in the first place. Now Dirden is introducing some chairs. Does a guy this size really need any hardware? Does he really need to throw around the lumber? He's not done. He's already got 3 in the ring. The official doing his best to clear the area. Come on, official. You couldn't take 2 at a time, brother. Dirden alone in the ring with one of the chairs. Again, we've already seen this official's had a difficult time dealing with some of the wrestlers here today. Trying to take the chair out of the way. McFinnigan finding his opening, connected with a drop kick. Trying to build momentum off the ropes, out of the way of the clothesline attempt. Misses with the back elbow. Going for the crossbody, just did not have the speed that he needed behind it. Oh, man. What an ugly slam on the back of his head. That'll give you a concussion. That'll hurt your neck. That'll put you out of commission for the rest of the match. Clutching the back of his head and his neck with both arms, in no position to defend himself. And Durden is back up on his feet. Now going after the hooligans who are just there to tear on Mikey McFinnigan again. Showing so much heart, showing so much tenacity. You can understand why he's becoming a favorite here. The St. Louis sleeper cell. One clubbing blow again right to the back of the neck. Stops him in his tracks. Disrespectful, just booting him. This kid's out of his mind. Able to connect with a number of shots, but one well-placed forearm from Dirden. Stopping that attempt to regain his composure, get back on top. The official telling him to get out of the corner. That just means throwing him even harder into the one across the ring. Durden really taking his time right here. McFinnigan got the boot up. Able to get underneath. Durden takes him over with the code red. That was as close as I think it's going to get. If he can't beat him with that, I don't know what else he's going to have the opportunity to connect with. Tossed off right there and landed on his feet. I think he just swallowed some of his teeth. Trying to crawl out of the ring. He can't be pinned there. But we already saw how much damage could be done on the floor, especially here at the Dynamo Pro building. He was body slammed earlier by Dirden. That was the first time that this match turned around, but still, he really hasn't been able to get out of second gear. Since that swinging slam where he landed bad on the back of his head, he might have a concussion. Looks like he was almost throwing up right there. I don't know what's going on. The official needs to step in, perhaps look to end this match if he's hurt. If he's throwing up, he shouldn't be wrestling. The official checking with him, I mean, if he got rocked, he's not going to know whether or not he's got a concussion. Dirden just taunting him, telling him, come on, Mikey. Grabbed him by his ponytail, trying to bring him back up to his feet. Oh, just a clubbing shot across the chest. That time with the forearm, another potentially concussive blow to the head. Just grabbing him by the hair. McFinnigan, at least with the wherewithal to kick away the leg. Oh man, did he catch him with that back chop. Perhaps going for a shining wizard, got goozled. Kicking him on the knees once again, trying to find some separation. Able to avoid contact on the choke slam and caught him with the gamengiri, the kick to the face. Dirden's off his feet. Is McFinnigan going to steal the victory? 1, 2. Oh, only 2 count. Close call. He might have had him knocked out with that front face kick. Now McFinnigan raining down blows. Shot after shot. Trying to keep Dirden down. Climbing to the top rope. I don't know if that's the best idea. Who knows how well he can balance right now. His equilibrium might be shot.
This is my finish!
Oh, caught him with the splash. That's what he's looking to finish him with. Dirden still kicks out. Couldn't hook the leg. Great execution on the splash. Got good height, tons of impact. Dirden's just a beast. Shoves him off. Kicks him again. Caught him with that spinning double sledge. The leg is hooked. McFinnigan kicking out. Dirden starting to get frustrated. The expression on his face tells the entire story. He looks irate. Again, Dirden being pretty well established in this area. He's got to be kind of surprised that McFinnigan's putting up this much of a fight. Can't discount the amount of damage he did on the floor himself with the double stomp on the apron and the Hurricane Rana. The earlier moments of this matchup, that's going to be catching up to Dirden. And of course, with as big as Dirden is, the longer this match goes on, I mean, his cardiovascular conditioning is not going to favor him. The more weight you carry, the more winded you're going to be. McFinnigan, he's got his back to his opponent, caught him with a moonsault body block. Impact into the pin, is he got a beat? Oh! I think the official was out of position. I think that was a 3 count. Well, back to square one, a bit of a stalemate. Both guys down on the mat. The other wrestlers trying to rally. McFinnigan back up to his feet first, but it's Dirden that's up. Killed him with that forearm. Responds in kind. Telegraphed that though. Got his arm taken away from him, and now a variation of the Cobra Clutch. The other wrestlers trying to keep him awake, making as much noise as they can. The arm drops once. A second time. McFinnigan still showing signs of life. And the referee checking again. And as Dirden was able to sink in that hold a little bit more effectively, he did put his opponent to sleep. Great effort from McFinnigan, but Dirden gets the job done. Main event time here, All Killer episode 27. This is certainly not a match that I would ever run, but hey, they're doing things a little bit differently at the St. Louis Sleeper Cell tapings. A 5-way match, one fall to a finish. Intergender, the debut of Danny Cannon, one of the most highly anticipated debuts here in Beyond Wrestling. Been hearing a lot of great things about this kid. just like we saw with Jojo Bravo just a couple matches ago, even though he's not the biggest guy in the fight, the way that he moves around the ring reminds me in some ways of almost like Locate, but then with the rapidity that he's able to connect with these kicks, it's almost like Davey Richards. Oh, man. But Frank Wyatt proving to be just a little too much. Lucha Rules, here comes Jordynne Grace and Jake Parnell and Alex Castle. Frank Wyatt trying to shrug everybody off. Wyatt, the largest man in this contest by far. Castle, Grace, and Parnell trying to take it to him. Oh, the springboard double stomp out of nowhere from Cannon. Perhaps Parnell a little bit fed up the way that he was treated as these two were teaming together. The last episode of All Killer. Man, did you see the precision on that kick? Oh, man! Just flipped over, connects with the knees on Parnell, and turned inside out with the clothesline from Castle. These guys are going in. Not wasting any time. So it is starting to get later and later. Almost all these competitors have already wrestled once before today. Although this is Grace's first appearance, she could be the freshest competitor in this match. Out of the way of the clothesline. Catch him with a wheelbarrow cutter. Wow, able to block Danny Cannon. Jordynne Grace, she's made a reputation of being a bit of a powerhouse. Got caught sleeping right there, though. The kick to the midsection. Danny Cannon get right in her face. Oh, the knee caught him in the abdomen. Look at this, picking him up from a deadlift position right off the mat. Just throwing him over with that fall-away slam. Danny Cannon bridging out. Looking for the moonsault. Grace is out of the way. Oh, knee right in the face. Absorbs the blow underneath. Caught with the O'Connor roll. Kicks off. Uses the momentum on the rope. Nailed her right in the face with that kick again. Danny Cannon is out of control. So far, very impressive in his debut. Frank Wyatt rolls in, gets caught with a shooting star press. But he don't want none of it. Looking for an Oklahoma Stampede. Caught Cannon in one corner. Still holding on. All the way across the ring. Second time into the buckle. That's going to be close to 400 pounds coming on top of you. 1, 2. And there's Parnell to break things up. I don't think that he's going to be joining the Viking War Party anytime soon. He keeps it up, though. He might be looking forward to a burial at sea at the hands of Frank Wyatt. Castle picking his spots, though. He's been extremely successful in these multi-man matches here. Oh, man, a triple super kick, and Wyatt's out. Alex Castle almost coordinating traffic. Parnell caught her a little bit low. Official's going to let it slide. Castle taking over that German suplex. Cannon still reeling from the Oklahoma Stampede. I think Parnell's looking to fly. What's the youngster going to be able to pull off here? Build the momentum off the ropes. A flipping plancha caught the back of his leg on top of Wyatt's head. That was enough to take him down. Jordynne Grace looking to fly. Cut off by Castle. Caught her with the knee. What's he going to do right here? Put the cigarette on her. Maybe a pile driver? Oh, he powerbombed her right off the apron. Here's Cannon out of nowhere. Kick the hand away from the ropes. What kind of a dive is he going to be looking for? The official's in the way. He's got a sight set on that corner. Cannon's a very feisty individual. Sight set on everybody on the floor. No, run into the corner. Ow! With no hands, jumping off the top rope. Able to base off the pillar here at the Dynamo Pro building and wiping out all of his opponents. This kid's an instant superstar. Have you ever seen anything like that? Out of the way of the clothesline attempt, back on his feet. Catches him with the drop kick. The springboard into the drop kick in such close quarters. The way this kid moves around the ring, I mean, we made the comparisons to Low-Ki and Davey Richards. I've never seen either of them fly around like that. Up on the top rope. Changing position, that crescent-style splash. Castle's in there in the nick of time to break it up. This is one fall to a finish. Man, is Danny Cannon impressive. Castle kicks the leg out from underneath him. Oh, the knee to the face. And that implant-style DDT. Is that going to be enough to put Cannon away? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Wyatt and Gray still reeling on the floor. Parnell's worse for wear. Looking to strike Danny Cannon, faked him out. Super kick. And the sleeper suplex turns him inside out. Catches him with a forearm in the corner. Hooking him up for a suplex. He's got the feet draped down the rope. Oh, total anarchy. 1. Only a 1 count. Castle's beside himself. He can't even believe it. Face to face with Danny Cannon. Wyatt comes charging in, takes down both of his opponents. Sight set on Castle. Kills him with that exploder suplex. Parnell miraculously back up to his feet. Jordynne creates the double chop, now the back fist. Unloading everything in her barrage. Oh, just take it down with that elbow. Parnell almost sent through the canvas with that choke slam. Jordynne Grace, though, she's not staying down. Continuing the attack. Threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. Going for that wheelbarrow. Wyatt just shrugs her off. Couldn't get the legs around him. Brings her back up to the feet. Just a headbutt her. Maybe looking for a buckle bomb. Oh, right on top of the buckle. Oh, she's got to be careful. She hit her head on the post. The third power bomb. She's out. Not only the power bomb on the turnbuckle, but head first into the post. That is so dangerous. Danny Cannon springboards in. He gets caught with the power bomb. Power bomb right on top of Grace. 1, 2, 3. Frank Wyatt picking up the victory. What an exciting main event here to conclude All Killer 27. How about Danny Cannon? What a match.